Hello, and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. We're going to start off today by dropping in this library here. Spread a little bit more happiness. Actually, we might be able to knock that up one, and 51%. Perfect. Can handle that. Back down to 0 tools. Perhaps we should... Yeah, I think we should bump up our pickup and our drop off to 3. It might just be that it took them a while to get to them, and now they're just kind of getting to it. But the thing that you do have to keep in mind is that as they're using those tools, they're going to do their jobs more efficiently. So you have to also be ready to use what they're producing, which it looks to be mostly wood, which is kind of not what I was hoping for, but I suppose it'll do. How's our jobs doing? We are doing relatively well, I believe. We could use a few more people, I think. We're definitely getting some of our walls ready to go in. Nine more years to go until the next Viking attack. Hopefully we will get at least this area closed in, if not a little bit more fortified. Definitely want to protect all of our food. It's not good. The question is, what else should I be doing with my... I really could just build a wooden wall around the edge first, but I don't know, it feels weird, because like as we got to the point where we needed it, no, actually, demolish, my bad. You guys have moved on from that. What is our library situation? Non-existent. That's good. How's our wealth situation? Ooh, pretty close, but that should do it. Right at the end of the road. Well, not quite at the end of the road, but that'll do. I suppose we could put a few manors along here. What is our jobs looking like? We're actually perfectly full on jobs. So what we'll do is we'll put in another manor right there. Yeah, that way we give ourselves a space to put in the extra bit. How are we doing? We could put in another... And I don't know the spacing on this, so this might not work out exactly the way we did it last go around on our single island. But I think, at least at this first part, it should be fine. Perhaps what we should do is put some more resources in and put in some more defenses, I think. But The extra wall is definitely looking a little bit better. I think we might see the invasion, or the dragon attack at least, in this episode. Let's put another ballista here. .46, it's gonna take it down one. Alright, okay, there we go. So we're definitely making progress on the wall. That's awesome. I think perhaps before we put any more on, we should reinforce each of our towers with a archer tower. It seemed to have worked where we did it, but this area still might be a little defenseless. We are starting to get a surplus of tools. We're starting to work through their surplus of them. How are we doing? Yeah, we've got plenty of that. I don't think we should spend too much time on a wall over here just yet. I think it should be fine where it's at currently. I'm not sure. I still think I'm going to put a little bit more industry in. Try and squeeze a few houses in maybe over here. But just give just enough to keep this island managed. And then we're just going to forget about it, basically. Because, you know, they're producing our tools, and that's about all we're going to need this island for with its iron reserves. But we still haven't even begun tapping into it, and we're doing awesome. We still don't have one in here at all. We also need a market. Let's go ahead and put one in here. Industry? I don't even know anymore. Let's go ahead and put that in there. I think that'll be nice. How's our job priorities doing? Still a little bit behind, but that's okay. We might as well go ahead and put in another manor, if I can get enough stone. The eternal struggle. As soon as we get 10, we can take out one of these and put in another quarry. But until then, we're just kind of sitting on our hands, I think. But we're definitely doing great on food, I think, for now. Yeah. And gold floweth. We have a +2 per year. That seems about fair right now. Kit Manor. Ah, roads. Cheeky, I know. Alright. We're getting it little bit by little bit. We might eventually take down the church, put the cathedral in its place, just because it's a great central location for it, I think. We might have to clear a little bit more room, but it might be worth it. Wait, what? Vikings that enter its radius sometimes convert to peasants and join your kingdom. Oh hey. Yeah, that might be a thing that we work on here in the future. that's definitely a long ways off, but I think that's going to be a turning point in our kingdom when we're able to build a great cathedral and the library. Great library and the cathedral. Mix that up, how do I? We're gonna leave those trees in too. I think it might be a little bit late for the dragon attack, so we might actually leave it until next episode. But we're still pretty early right now. Just kind of doing the mental math on how long it's taking it to go. We're gonna leave those trees there just because, unless there's something that we need to put in there, there's no reason to. A hospital might not be a bad idea. Let's see, that one, nope, nope, nope. There we go. I might go ahead and start my second road, and I'm going to put a hospital in here, I think. Good a place as any. Our hospital situation isn't too bad. And we're still nosing up on houses. Alright. Not doing bad. Oh, and we can put in a lot more wall. Sweet. We're definitely taking shape now. Okay, I might be crazy, but that just jumped to 15 years. So, let's not go off of the Viking attack, because that might be quite a while until they come back. I'm not sure how that happened, but it might change again here. So we'll keep an eye on it, just in case. How are we doing over here? Wow, we're doing great. We've almost filled up all of our beds again. And we've still got a couple more spots to go for things. How are we doing on the food department? Kind of decent. We've got good stores, but perhaps production is a tad low. I think we're fine. And we've actually worked through our backlog of tools. So we are going to need another blacksmith. Perhaps Willow this time? I don't know. Not picky. Wait a minute. If I take this out and move it just a little bit over this way, yeah, let's do that. Put it right here. That'll work. And I think has no maybe we don't have enough, like we're not moving it enough? I don't know. You know what we don't have over here? We don't have a go ahead and put right there in that corner. Let's put that well back in. Sure, that works. I guess that's working as our stockpile right now. So this will give enough spots that they'll be able to store most everything, I hope. Might actually be affecting some things. So we've actually done a decent job of protecting this already. Let's just fill it in a bit more. Sweet. Cool. So we've got that. And we've definitely got enough stone to continue our wall. Let's fill in our little spot here. And continue. Ouch. Well, we're definitely quite a ways out from the Viking attack. It might be that every time we upgrade our defenses, it pushes out the Viking attack, which is a little crazy if you ask me, but you know, if that's indeed how it works, I'm not going to argue with them, because it's definitely in my favor. Especially if we just keep focusing on putting little bits of defenses in every episode. Might be worth our time, I think. I love that they come in right at the edge and then they have to kind of do this little awkward shimmy. Okay, we're still running behind on tools. Did you? I guess it spread while I wasn't looking. Industry. It's just a 2x2. Okay. Just waiting for the person to come do that, because I want to put this down. And I feel like we might end up putting in more docks, like that might be able to service these 3 islands, but I don't think we can do just one for this island. That's going to be quite the project to take over, I think. We actually have -1 tools. Interesting. Where is this woodcutter? Or just there isn't anybody who's been able to come do it yet. Oh, there it goes. Come on. Come on, little fella. I know you can do it. There it goes. Sweet. Okay, so we've got our other blacksmith in. So that will hopefully run through some of our iron reserves, and let's turn this one to where it just does tools, which should kick up its speed a bit. Oh, we've got idle people. We've got idle people. That's awesome. Okay, castle. So we've almost finished our border wall, or well, this episode section of the border wall. We will continue in next episode. I think to do that, we will fight off this dragon, which largely should be no problem, seeing as we've got most of our borders at least covered with some of, the best defensive structures we can get in the game so far. Let's see. Yeah, so that'll have to do for this episode, I think. Next we shall probably increase our charcoal transfer rate a bit. Because, how are we doing on these guys? Yeah, they don't have charcoal, so every little bit that we can add to their happiness is going to benefit us. So let's go ahead and add, let's go and set that to 5, why not? Hopefully that won't give us an issue on transporting too much goods in one go. I really don't know how much they hold. Oh, see, so they can hold 270 items in one go. So we're definitely not going to be hurting for transport ships for a while. We will... I didn't even know that they had that, the visual in there. That's cool. But thank you again for watching. Next episode we will upgrade our defenses on this edge a little bit. Probably, all in here. And we will continue on our wall, I believe. But remember, hit the like button below if you've enjoyed watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. And comment below if you have any ideas. Helps me, decide what to do if I know what, everybody else's ideas are. I might not, use your idea exactly, but it might inspire something. You never know. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.